I'm doing my internship at RPA Hospital at Camperdown, where they run an art health program which is called Artery. While I'm there, I'll be an artist in residence, working in the foyer of the hospital on a project, and my project is inspired by the photo you've just seen of a spotted gum forest on the far south coast. The aim of my project is to provide the hospital with a textile artwork for the wall of the patient discharge waiting area. When I'm working on the project in the hospital, there will also be opportunities for the community to contribute with simple stenciling and hand stitching. Collaboration with the patients, carers and visitors and staff is an important feature of my project. My mentor is Amanda Solomon, who's the founder of Artery, and now it's over to Amanda to tell you a bit about its aim and philosophy. Stop.
Go.
Okay, we're looking at the flyers that have been produced at Artery for my project. The first one that we're showing is about my particular project, which will be titled Fabric Forest. This flyer will be shown and handed out to people while I'm working on the project in the foyer of the hospital. This flyer is a profile about me as the textile artist in residence, and it details my previous experience in the fashion industry as a pattern maker and designer, and the course that I did at East Sydney TAFE. So that is where I don't need experience in, and that's why I'm focusing on a textile artwork as part of the Year 6 syllabus, where I need to develop my skills. In front of me now I've got some of the experiments that I've been working on for my Fabric Forest textile artwork. So this is the photo that it's inspired by, and this is the colour palette that I've been developing for this project. Here are some experimentations that I've done. This is some dyeing that I've done. I've decided that plant dyes are the way to go with this project, since it's a natural landscape. This is silk dyed with nettles, which I'm going to use as the tree trunks for the work. And I've got some examples here of stenciling which I've done on organza. This is actually using actual gum leaves, rolling the paint on, pressing them down onto the organza, and then I've applied some simple hand stitching. There's some other experiments here I've done with various rough papers to get an interesting texture. And here I've used string, which I've glued with PVA, and then I've applied paint, and I've got this effect, which I think could be really interesting to use. I've also been experimenting with the Inktense block pencils to get some different effects on the denim, which is the background fabric that I'm using. The important aspect of this project is that people in the hospital community can contribute, so therefore I've tried to incorporate simple printing techniques and simple stitching that they can also do. And the initial concepts for my artwork, I come up with 3 concepts. The first one, I was thinking of doing a digital print of the exact photo. So doing a digital print onto a big piece of fabric, probably about 3 metres by 1.5 metres, and then applying some embellishment and stitching to that. The second concept was the same size, but combining some of the features I've already shown you that I'm working on. And the third concept is a triptych, incorporating more of the similar features, which may be the better way to go because it'll be easier to transport to the hospital and easier to work on in the hospital environment.